Okay, I'm going to shoot a little short video here, and then I'm going to call it a night. I'd love to stay out here till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning working on this old girl, but I've got to get up tomorrow morning earlier and get out and go bid a couple of jobs and take care of some things. So I'm going to shoot this and then shut her down. But I'm just so pleased with the way this is turning out. That's my framework back there, and you know, it just came out just perfectly square. And this is exactly these 3 cross pieces here, top and middle and the bottom. Those pieces are exactly, each one of them, 41 1/4 inches long. And you might say, why 41 1/4? Why not 41? Why not 42? And there's 2 reasons for that. One being that there's a seam right there where this back panel attaches to these corner pieces, and I wanted my structure to be close to that seam to give that support. So that's where it's bolted together, and so it came out to that length partly for that reason, and another reason being that this 41 1/4 inches just happens to be the right distance apart so that these uprights would slide right down on the outside of the frame should later on someone want to channel this body out and set it down over the frame. Now, I don't know anyone who would want to do a thing like that, but it's set up that way so that that could happen should someone want to do that in the future. And you'll see too that I left this plenty long here. This brace is high enough up that it's probably 10 inches from the bottom of that post up to here, which would let this cab set down over the frame far enough should someone ever want to do that. So I want to show you how straight this back of this cab came out. I mean, it had a bow in it. It's all buttoned up. All the seams are nice and tight and bolted together, and it's just straight as a string across there. So I've had to take a little bit of wood out and put a little bit of metal in and then repeat that process, because if I took all the wood out of this thing, this cab would literally just fall off into the floor, because when I brought it home on the trailer, I had to tie this cab together with a rope to keep pieces of it from flying out on the freeway. And it just comes so far. I mean, it's solid. It's just, I can't believe how solid it is just with that framework in the back. And what will happen next is I will start to take this wood out. This box here, this framework, is where the gas tank sat before, and then your seat went on top of that. But the gas tank is not going to live in here anymore. It's going to live in the back somewhere. So this will come out, and then I'll start to brace this from front to back. And I will brace this cab from front to back on the bottom and on the top on both sides. And I have here the front cowl and front part of this cab is really solid. This is a really strong, solid piece of metal right here. And there's some metal up in this corner also that I'll be able to weld to, and I'll replace that wood and run metal across the front and attach my top real solid on that, as I have in the back over here. And so yeah, this piece here, that goes, all these bolts go through the top, and of course if you remember the other videos, this top's completely off. So, and then that's welded to these uprights, so it ties it all together. But once I get this thing tied together from front to back, on top and bottom, front to back, then and get my corners, I got to get my corners secured up here. But then I will start to X-brace this with some temporary pieces to go across corner to corner, top and bottom, to hold it all together. Then I'll be able to pull this cab off the frame. But I couldn't take it off until I got it all firmed up and solid. So It's going very well. I'm just really happy with the way this is turning out, this metal work in here. I like working with metal. I'm not very good with wood. So that's enough of that. Talk to you later.